Welcome to Lessons 4 of our Microsoft Word course. In these lessons, we'll explore one of the most important aspects of Word, how to insert tables, images, and shapes in Word into your documents. So, why is this important? Because plain text documents may be informative, but adding visual structures, tables, and creative shapes makes it far more engaging, professional, and easier to understand. So, by the end of these lessons, you will be able to insert and customize tables to organize data, add and format images to make your content visually appealing, and use shapes to highlight informations or create diagrams. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with opening up the Microsoft Word. And so like here, the first, let's go ahead inserting the tables. So tables are a great way to present structure informations, whether it's schedules, price list, or comparisons. Instead of long paragraphs of text, tables allows readers to quickly scan and understand informations. So let's move into inserts tables in Word. So go to the insert tabs on the ribbon and click on the tables, and you will see a grid appear. So move on the mouse across like rows and columns you want. For example, let's create a simple tables within the 3 columns and the 4 rows. Okay, so for a week class schedules. Okay, so and that's it. Or if I can, let's undo it again and let's go to the inserts. Let's go to and use the 3 columns and the 4 rows. Okay, so as you insert the tables, notice the Word automatically adjusts the layout to fit your page. So try to type in the first cells. So let's say the Monday, let's go with the another one, and let's say the Tuesday. So let's go with, and let's say we're gonna want to use the or Wednesday. Okay, so and that's it. So this is how how you build structure contents. Okay, so and here, now that our table is inserted, let's adjust it. And to resize the tables, hover over the edge of or edges until you see a doubles, or you can see the doubles arrow cursors, then drag to resize it. So you can go over here, or you can go to or resize it like this way. Okay, so and that's it. And to adjust a single columns, place your mouse on the columns border and drag left or right in there. And for example, if Monday looks cropped, so drag them in the the columns widers, or you can easily do it like this one, or let's undo it from here. Our first one is, let's use it, and now you can see it comes like this way. Okay, and also under the table tools layout, and here you can change the row height, and also the or you can increase or change the or column width more precisely. So let's say if I'm gonna go to and we or increase this one, the width is comes with the or height over here, or width, you can see the changes in there. Okay, so and that's it. Now tables don't have to look plain or word offers built-in styles to make them professionals. Okay, so select your tables and go to the table design, and from here pick a style such as we have like the grid or grid lights or grid lines over here, so whatever you deserve. So let's say the grid tables over here, or we have like the difference one or brand, or if I'm gonna go to, let's say we can go over here and let's say if I'm gonna select with the difference one in there. Okay, so and that's it. And also for example let's choose or also the blue headers, or let's say if I'm gonna go to the or like the there's one and that's it. And also this for our class schedule. Now Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday stands out the clearly. Okay, and you can also setting to cells to highlight the important data, and also apply the border like or border or remove them for a cleaner looks. Like if I'm gonna go to, and now that here we have these borders over here, and merge the cells. For example, merge the cells tops rows to create like the weekly, or if I'm gonna say like select it and we can do so, go to the layout and now use the merge cells. Okay, so and that's it. So now let's say we're gonna want to use the weekly like the this one, and let's say the schedules like let's do with over here like the there's one. Okay, now let's move it and make it into the center, and now we can just say the Monday, or we can just go to like let's say the Monday and Tuesday, or we're gonna say the Tuesday, or we're gonna say the Wednesday. Okay, so that's it for the examples. Okay, and this gives your tables a polished professionals appearance. And also or let's go to that another one, or let's do a real examples. Like imagine you're preparing a price list for a product catalogs. So let's go to the inserts. Now let's say and 4 by 3, or if I'm gonna go to over here and let's go ahead and let's say the 4 by 3. Okay, so now let's say and we're gonna use the column 1, let's say the product name, and column 2 let's say the descriptions, and go with over here, and product or columns 3 let's say the price, and columns 4 let's say the stock. Okay, and also here fill the simple data, let's say go with the notebook over here, and descriptions like let's say the 20 or 2000s, and let's or we're gonna use the 2000 page like that this, or go with and let's say the price, and if I'm gonna use this one the $3.5 over here, and let's go the stocks in stock. Okay, so and that's it. With a tables like this, your catalogs looks organized and easy to scan. You can even add alternatively row colors to improve the readability. So like here let's select it, and if I'm gonna go to and let's make it the another styles over there. Okay, so for example, and that's it, we have these styles. And now let's move into the another part, and these parts we call the inserting the inserting images. Okay, so images bring documents to life, whether it's company logo, a photo in a reports, or illustrations in an assignments. Images add professionalisms and improve communications. Okay, so to insert an image, go to the insert tabs and click on the pictures, and choose like this device to insert from your computer or to choose the online pictures to search for the web. So for example, let's insert a company logo saved on or in my logo. So let's go to this device, and now let's try to let's make it little bit bigger over here. And if I gonna do have like, let's go with like, if I do have the company's logo like that, this one, and or if I gonna go to like the over here, and that's it. And now let's insert it. Like once inserted, the image may appears too large, so don't worry, we can resize it. And to resize this image, click the image and drag it from the corner handles, and to make it larger to a smaller over here. And always resize from the corners to maintain the preparations in there. Okay, so and that's it. And to move the image, click on and drag it, or like, or use the layout options. Like you can just select it, or you can, or appears beside the image, or let's go to the layout options, click over here, and now choose like, if I'm gonna go to the tiles, and now you can move it like this way. Okay, for example, we have used like the square, or if I'm gonna go to the square wrappings to place the logos neatly and in the corners of the page with text below the arounds. Okay, so and that's it over here. Or let's say we have like the these ones in there. Okay, so and that's it in there. And also what gives us like many formatting tools, so use the pictures formats like over here to add borders and also the shadows and also our effects. Okay, so for example, let's go with like the there's one, and let's make it a little bit zoomy in and apply style such as, if I gonna go to, or we can go to the page, or like over here, or let's go to the pictures styles, or to the shadows or drop shadows. You can have like the different one. Let's go with, and if I gonna go to, and now you can see we have the drop shadows over here, or rectangles, or the modern one. Or if I gonna, or let's go to the or styles, like if I gonna go to like the another styles, or if I gonna say, let's go with something as like the difference one, or let's go with the these styles. Okay, and adjust the brightness and contrast if image looks too dark. Like for example, let's insert a pictures of the another one, or pictures of flowers, and also or apply a circular crop. So let's go to pictures, this device, and let's say we have the pictures of our this one, and let's insert it, right click and use the squares, and there's it over here, these pictures in there. Let's resize it in there. Okay, so and there's it over here, or we can do, so let's go to the circulars, or if I'm gonna go to the another one, and here we have these styles in there. Okay, so and there's it in there. And also now it becomes a stylish professionals element. Okay, and imaging you are creating a resumes, adding your photo at the tops and make it more personal. So you can follow these steps, like go to the inserts and go to the pictures, and just use these devices and select your image and use these pictures styles and resize it smalls in there. Okay, and when you work like this way, or your resumes will looks professionals and stands out. Now let's move into with the inserting shape. Okay, so inserting shapes. let's say the inserting shapes. So why use shapes? Like shapes are not just for decorations, they can highlight important informations, create flowcharts, or make diagrams right inside word. Okay, so to insert the shapes, simply go to the inserts again and click on the shapes and choose from like the rectangles and circles and also like arrows or stars and also the more. So for example, let's use rectangles to highlight key points in documents. And now let's select it, and we can now select it over here and drag and draw into our over here. Okay, so and that's it. And shapes can be fully customized, like change the full colors, maybe a light blue if I'm gonna make it, and let's with use it with the this or like simple this blue. And also adjust the outline colors, like you can have like the different outline and also the thickness. Like if I'm gonna make it this thickness over here, or add the text inside inside the shapes by simply typing your like the insertings, or like for say create the yellow circles with the text. Or if I'm gonna go to like go with the this one, and let's say we want to use the text like important something like the this one, or important, or let's say, or before that we want to change here this font styles or text fonts with the different colors. So let's say if I'm gonna go to like the this one, and let's say the important, now you can just rate out this one like important, and inside it over here and place it in near deadlines in your documents to grab the attentions. Okay, so and that's it over here. And we have like the this one, or let's go to the outlines and make it little bit the more outlines like that this way. Or let's change here the another colors to highlight it. Okay, so and that's it for now. Okay, so and that's it. And now you can also combine shapes to make diagrams. For instance, insert rectangles or like rectangles for process steps. So let's go to and use the rectangles over here and like that this one. And now we want to now or we want to copy it by using the control key and make it the same one, or like that this one, or that's it for now. Or I have like the this one. Okay, so and here now connect them with the arrow. So go to the inserts and go to the shapes, and now let's go to with the arrow. Okay, so like that that's one. And now let's connect with the arrows over here, and that's it. So now let's make it with the or make it the copy with the hold the alter key and for the duplicate one. Okay, and that's it for the examples. Okay, so and here and this way you can design a simple flowcharts right inside Word without needing extra software. Okay, so and that's it for the simple example. Or let's say or imaging you are making a posters adding a star shapes. So by going to the shapes, and let's say if I'm gonna now choose the stars something like, let's go it over here and let's go it over here. And also now write something like the 50% off over here, and let's go with and inside, and also like fill it with the bright red colors. So let's go to and we can go to the save over here and like the this one. And also and the bold text, we can make it the text with the bold. So let's go to and make it the bold over here. And also and or we can make it or increase like that. This one let's go with over here. Okay, so let's use the 30% or let's say, or let's go with, or let's a little bit to make it something that 34 or like that. There's one, and that's it. So now your poster instantly grabs the attention. So, and great job, you have just or learn how to insert tables, images and shapes in the word. Okay, so and we have covered how to create, resize and format tables for organizing data, and how to insert style image to make documents visually appealing, and how to use shapes to highlight or design creative elements. Okay, so these tools will help you transform plain documents into professionals, engaging and easy to read materials. So in the next lections, we'll dive deep into or even more advanced formatting techniques to make your documents shine.